the fate, monsters lurking at the gate. Heroes rise in the night, doctors wielding magic might. Doctors and dragons in the fray, healing wolves saving the day. Epic quest, dangers call, stand as one, we won't fall.
Hello and welcome to the epic climactic battle of Doctors and Dragons. Say hi, Dr. Hunting Dragons.
Hi, Dr. Hunting Dragons.
Hi.
Or is it Dragon Hunting Doctors? I always get it mixed up, I don't know. We are on the Clifftop Observatory. We have uncovered quite the ritual going on. A bronze dragon is chained to a statue. A blue dragon stands above it, doing some sort of dark, ritualistic work. Our heroes' rivals have appeared, and riding the undead dragon, they have cornered them into various areas of the observatory. Last episode, Kurgan, Vorgrim, and Ashling dealt with Cadisix Rev's games of fate and managed to best him after 3 mechanical turns. And it was the return to the Clifftop Observatory that Kurgan tricked Steel Smile and unlocked a crystal bridge to where Lenora stands fighting Dreadbeard the Pirate. To the northeast, we have Vorgrim and Calliope standing against Mary Sue and Steel Smile. To the northwest, Ashling facing her sister. In the center of the tower, Kurgan against Steel Smile. And to the southwest, on a previously isolated tower, we have Lenora and we have Dreadbeard. And as we kick off, we will kick off with Lenora. We will kick off with Lenora and then go to Calliope. So Calliope, you'll be on deck. And what's going to happen is it took 3 mechanical turns for the others to best Cadisix Rev in a game of chance. So you will have to hold your own for 3 turns before they arrive. So we're winding back the clock slightly, and we'll have 3 turns against Dreadbeard the Pirate. And we are going to do... I'll get everyone to roll initiative, but it'll just be Lenora and Dreadbeard. And Calliope, you'll be taking actions against Mary Sue. So if everyone could roll initiative... Okay, so we have Lenora with an initiative of 6. Okay, so I've got Lenora at 6, Kurgan at 13, Calliope at 15, Ashling, I'll put it at 13, and Vorgrim at 9. Very good. Okay. So Dreadbeard is going to go first, Lenora. He's coming at initiative 14. Set the scene. You and Dreadbeard stand isolated on a tower. A snap of his fingers, Cadisix Rev has banished the others to somewhere you don't know. You have been teleported to this isolated tower on the southwest. We'll zoom in on there. You can see a hint of Calliope to the northeast, but it's through across the tower. You can't really see what's going on. In the southwest, you stand against Captain Dreadbeard, and he's going to go first, and he's going to look at you and say, "It's good to see you." And he's going to take a slashing attack. So Dreadbeard he'll take attack with his rapier. 24. He does 6 damage. And then he's just going to look at you smugly.
Lenora raises her hands and points them at the con save.
Con save?
Yes, please.
14. He gets +1. Roll 13.
So that's 13, so that'll be 6 damage. Thunder damage.
6 damage to Dreadbeard.
Yeah. You need to not push.
Not pushed. Okay. So that's 1 mechanical turn. At the start of your turn, I'll need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As the Talisman of Orcus pulses by your side.
So at the start of my next turn or at the end of this turn?
The start of your next turn. So Dreadbeard's going to look at his rapier, sort of look at the blood on it and say, "Still a spot for you in my crew if you want it." He's going to take another slashing attack with his rapier. 17. Oh, he rolled 23. He does 11 damage.
Nice.
Are you standing?
Yep. Just
Okay, it's your turn.
25 on the wisdom save with a crit.
Okay, 25 with the wisdom save with a hit. With a crit, you are free to... You realize that this talisman of Orcus is pulsing with dark, ghastly, necromantic energy. If you wish, you can throw it away completely into the ocean. You can break it, or you can keep it on you. But it's been seemed to have been tamped down. The energy seems to have been contained for a while now with a crit.
I'll keep it for a while. And or you can't throw away something exciting like the Talisman of Orcus, can you? Not at this point.
Let it play.
Yeah, not with 7 hit points. And let's go for a strength save.
Okay, strength save. Dreadbeard, not that strong. He's a suave, swashbuckling dude, but he's not that strong. Oh, that's 20.
Oh, damn it.
He rolled a natural 19.
So that is it. He is on fire. So there's a gust of wind blowing straight at him. He will need to. She'll concentrate on that. So he will need to keep saving or be pushed 15 feet away, which would take him off the top of the tower if he fails a save.
Okay, is that at the start of his turn or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think he would immediately make another save then, as it comes around to his turn. Actually, sorry. Would you like to do anything else?
No.
Okay. So it is his turn. He'll make another saving throw. And this is the third of the 3 mechanical turns. And then we'll jump over to Calliope. So he'll make a strength saving throw. He rolls a 2. What is the significance of Dreadbeard rolling a 2 in this scenario? Pushed up, back against the wall of the observatory tower.
15 feet. He's pushed 15 feet directly away.
Okay, he starts to fall. So he's pushed off the tower, and you see the shock in his eyes. You know, he still looks very tough. He's not that damaged, but he suddenly, in the cold wind, slips and is pushed into the air above the churning sea, where he will presumably fall on his turn. And you see him tumble off.
She's going to use her turn to cure wounds on herself.
Very good. Calliope, we jump to you. So we see you with Mary Sue and with a 6-fingered man. And Mary Sue is an older, more mature version of Betty Sue. She seems a little more refined, a little older, perhaps the faint hint of her rose around her eyes. And she looks at you and she has a little smirk and she just holds up a book. And that it's clearly a ripped off version of your first novel. And she looks at me and says, I must thank you for one thing, Calliope. This book was sold like hotcakes, I'm afraid. And you can see just below it, the name Betty Sue is inscribed. They haven't even changed the cover that much. It's clearly a rip-off. And yeah, just looks at you and just crosses her arms and allows you to make the first move. So you are alone on this tower. There is a dragon behind you, just rumbling around. It seems to be inactive. And you're facing 2 opponents. You have 3 mechanical turns.
What?
So Calliope, you had dramatic words for a villain.
Yes, I always knew Betty Sue was a 2-bit hack. Clearly she takes after you. And yeah, casting vicious mockery at her.
Oh, very nice.
Save. DC's 12.
Wisdom save for Betty. Okay. She gets a 19. She's got a +4 to wisdom.
Oof.
Very wise, not very strong.
Clearly brushes off my disparaging remark, unfortunately.
So, Mary Sue, would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Not for the moment, no.
Okay. Mary Sue is going to look at you, seem mildly miffed at your attempt to dispatch her. And she's going to use... What's she going to use? What's fun? She's going to throw an arcane burst. 14. Does a 14 hit?
14 is my armor class. That does indeed hit.
Okay, round down. She does 12 damage.
Ow.
Okay, and she's going to stand there smugly and end her turn. 1 of 3 mechanical turns down. What would you like to do?
Okay, I will. In that case, it's like you're not even worth my witty remarks. I'm going to just firebolt her.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Ooh, 23 does hit.
I hope so. Damage. Oops. Right. Come on. With 6 damage.
6 damage. Lovely. Okay. So Mary Sue takes 6 damage, and you can see that you've actually burned her handkerchief up, and she is furious. She is just not happy, not having to borrow this. As she goes into her turn, you can see she gets distracted by something, and she looks to the side, and you think for a sec she's looking over towards Lenora and something that happened with Lenora. But then she also looks back towards the mainland, and she wastes her turn in distraction and like nods to Six Fingers, who starts looking around as well. Something's happening. You're not sure what. You have one more mechanical turn before the others appear.
Now I'm curious of what's happening. But I'm going to take this opportunity to go up and try and, with my dagger, stab into this crappy copy of my wonderful work.
Yep, with 6 damage, the book is rent in twain, dramatically cutting through the image. What is on the image of the book that it cuts through?
On my original, it would be heroic hero fighting a dragon. On this horrible copy, it probably looks like a 2-year-old's drawn it, knowing Betty Sue.
Yep. And that brings us to reunite the timelines. Everyone appears in a flash. Morgan pops up, seeing Six Fingers. Kurgan, you pull off your trick, activating the crystal bridge, uniting the two parts of the tower as Steel Smiles curses you. Vorgrim, you appear, having just heard the last words of Catasix Reb, knowing that you will get your opportunity to fight Six Fingers, but it will cost you something, and victory will turn to ash in your mouth. But you will get your chance to strike. Everyone is going to enter initiative. We are going to go to turn 0, and I'm going to need a couple of things we're going to keep track of. The first is I need someone, let's say you, Kurgan. I need you to roll a d20 at the start of every turn, at the start of every turn. This is one you want to roll low on. Vorgrim, you're going to roll a d20 as well at the start of every turn 0. You want to roll high. Calliope, you get to roll a d10, and I'm not going to tell you what you want to roll on that. So Kurgan, if you give me a d20 first.
Could be lower.
Could be lower. Okay. As you roll, you see that fate and time seems to twist, and you see a big number appear above the observatory, and you see the number 100 counts down to 91.
That seems like a doomsday clock, if anything does.
Vorgrim, what did you get?
An 18.
18. Okay. This is really good. I'm not going to tell you what happens immediately, but we will get to it this turn. Calliope, I need you to roll me a d20.
3.
Okay. Sorry. Let's put a jacket on. It is freezing down here in Sydney.
You need a hooded cloak.
I need a hooded cloak, don't I? All right. So Calliope rolled a 3. With a 3. There are 5 discrete statues around the ritual altar. So there's the blue dragon atop the ritual altar with the bronze dragon chained to it. There are 5 really crude statues that look like they've been carved by kobolds. As you roll a 3, one of the statues, flame bursts out, golden flame bursts out, and Sparkrender takes some damage. And that's all. And yeah, we enter initiative. So, Calliope, you're actually first in formal initiative. And you can choose what to do.
Okay, so after having cut this trash book in half, I'll take the dagger and swing it back around and trying to slice at Mary Sue.
Okay, go for it. 7 damage. She takes 7 damage. She is not a brute. She's a bit hurt. She's not bloody, but she's taking some damage.
Good. I'm very bloody.
Would you like to do anything else?
No.
Would. Okay. Six Fingers will be up next with. Okay. So Mary Sue takes 6. Okay, so Six Fingers is going to look at you, Vorgrim. He sees you standing opposite him. And let's see what he wants to do. He's going to shift into a mockery of you, so he shifts his appearance to look almost exactly like you. He's going to take a slam attack. 13. 13
Vorgrim has armor class 16.
Okay, so only one hits. He does 10 damage.
Painful.
And then he's just going to retreat and look at you with his sort of mocking grin. He hasn't said a single word, just staring at you. All right. Cool. So Steel Smile is up next. He's going to look at Kurgan. He's going to look pissed. Like he's this big scheming dude. This was his big shot at a conspiracy, and you've just absolutely hoodwinked him. He's going to look at you, Kurgan, and he's going to pull out his daggers and take a swipe. 22
That hits.
does hit.
And that misses. Oh, no, that's a damage. Never mind.
Damage. 10 damage. That's all he can do on his turn. And
Ow.
Dreadbeard would be up next. As you see in Lenora's corner, Dreadbeard was plunged off the tower. And Lenora, you actually see a hand grips onto the tower and starts to hurl itself back up onto the tower. And you see a pirate hat. You see a jaunty plume on the pirate hat. And you see an almost bone white hand as it grabs it and climbs back aboard. And you hear a voice say, "Remington Bugleby, gentleman privateer, here to adventure." And you see the captain of the ship that brought you here hurls himself onto the tower. And with that 18 roll by Borgrim, a reinforcement arrives to support you. As he stands atop the tower, he is not looking good. Look, he looks like a walking corpse. He's pale. He's got that briny appearance of someone who's been in water too long, and kelp hangs off his normal flashy accoutrement. But Remington Bugleby has arrived, and he's going to look around, look at the adventure scene, and see we're in a spot of bother. And he's going to decide to look at the crystal bridge and run across it to support everyone else. So Remington is going to get to there. You get any further. You can get just up closer to the dragons. He's going to hit one of the dragon's chains and attempt to break it. And there are you can now see there's 3 iron chains holding the bronze dragon down, and he breaks one of them. That will be his turn. Mech and Min, the kobolds, sort of hang around nervously. Aisling, you see her fighting her sister doing something. You can't quite tell from here. Kurgan, you are. And then after Kurgan, it will be... Yeah. So Kurgan's up.
I think the first thing I say is, where the hell did he come from? Pointing at Remington, and then I use that moment of distraction to disengage from Steel Smile as my bonus action. And then as my move, I'm going to run across to here and attack Mary Sue.
Yeah, go for it.
So starting with my short sword. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do that.
She's in combat with Calliope, right?
Yes. What's she done? She's done an arcane burst. So she's done some ranged attacks. I will say if Calliope wanted to say she was over there, by all means, because she did get up and slash the dagger.
Yeah,
I
I
would
would've-
certainly move Calliope over there.
Then I hit with my short sword. 8 damage. I'm going to activate sneak attack, which is not manifesting on my sheet for some reason. I don't know why. So I'll just roll an extra 2d6. So that should be 14 damage to her. And then I make an attack with my dagger at advantage, because the short sword has the dex quality.
Go for it.
11 or 12. Do either of them hit?
The first one hits. The second one, she's going to use Instinctive Charm. And you need to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, or she'll redirect it to another person.
Okay, I make my saving throw and see how that goes. 16.
Okay, it's fine. So she gets hit by both.
Then I deal an extra 6 damage to her.
Very nice. What does this look like as Kurgan dashes into action?
So he says, where the hell did he come from? Watches Steel Smile gets distracted and then immediately rushes across the bridge right up to Mary Sue and just takes both weapons and tries to plant them back at the same time.
Very nice. So 6 damage. What was the other roll for damage?
So I did 14 damage with the first, so that was the short sword and the sneak attack,
Ah, yeah.
and then 6 damage with the dagger.
Ooh. Ooh, this is looking tough. All right, she's looking bloodied. She is no longer prim and proper. She is starting to look a little bloodied and a little concerned. As she should. Okay. Remington, we've already done. Mary Sue is going to look around. She's going to look at the dragon and nod at it. And she's going to run for the edge of the platform and attempt to leap off. If anyone would like to strike at her when she does that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I think it's 16 hits her.
16 will hit her.
7 more damage to her.
18 from Volgrim.
23 to hit for
Yep.
5 damage from me.
Okay. She's going to try and redirect one of them with Instinctive Charm. Let's see if that recharges, actually. Yep, that recharges. Okay, so she's going to try and redirect the most impactful. So DC 14 Wisdom throw on, let's say, Vorgrim this time.
No!
Oh dear.
So the wording of it is, on a failed save, the attacker redirects the attack roll to the creature closest to it other than the enchanter itself. So the question is 6 fingers closer than Calliope? I would say you need to roll a d20 and try and get above 10. Simple luck, Jack, because they're both right next to you. Oh, an 11. Okay. Your attack gets redirected against 6 fingers. So you, for a second, you almost swing at Calliope, and then something in you, maybe Bane, resists the compulsion, and you strike at 6 fingers. It does damage. So as the attacks hit, Mary Sue actually collapses. She goes below 0. And the dragon instinctively swoops over and grabs her in its claws and hovers there above the bay. The 6 fingers does take damage. So, Justin, you did 14 damage. 6 fingers takes. How does this feel for Vorgrim as he slices in?
Well, clearly he intended to hit 6 fingers to begin with. He didn't even know who Mary Sue was. She was just in the way.
Okay, so the scene, I guess, the Undead dragon is hovering there. It's actually looking around and it's distracted by something. It can sense something else that you guys can't see yet. It's got Mary Sue in its claws. That's all she can obviously do on her turn. And then you see something happening in the fight between Aisling and Brushfire. You can't see exactly what. Sparkrender, the blue dragon, is very focused on his ritual. He's not going to do anything. The bronze dragon heaves at the chains but can't break them. Vorgrim, that's actually your turn with Lenora on deck. And that'll be the end of the turn, and we'll go back to turn 0 after that.
Volgrim's going to apply Lay on Hands on himself and replenish the 15 hit points he is missing.
Calliope is 15 hit points missing. That's all I have in total.
And
So we're all less sturdy than the giant armored monster of a man.
and Volgrim will look to 6 fingers and be, now that the interruptions are over, and he'll take a swing. Again with a great sword. Okay,
20 does hit.
hopefully that's a hit. Good. And because I'm a savage attacker, I'm going to roll the damage twice. I think I'll take that 1 + 6 + 3, except I'm also a great weapon specialist. So the 1 becomes a 3. So that'll turn into 12 damage.
12 damage. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. 12 damage. 6 fingers has taken some damage. He's just looking bloodied. Just looking bloodied. And he looks at you and then pauses for a sec. And as you retract the blade, his visage shifts again. And all of a sudden you're looking at your brother Judas. That's all. Do you wish to do anything else?
You trying to discourage me from hitting him?
Do you want to do anything else, Vorgrim?
No, I think my blade has spoken enough for me this round.
Okay. Lenora, what do you want to do?
Lenora is going to take her action to dash across to here. And then she's going to use her bonus action to direct the gust of wind that's still up, because it's concentration, at Steel Smile. So that's a strength save.
Yeah, by all means. So Steel Smile makes a strength save. He's not too bad at those, but he rolled like trash. He got 6 + 7, 13.
So it's meets beats. So that's he's Not pushed back, but moving towards me is difficult terrain.
Okay. Yep.
So
Noted
that's
down.
my action, bonus action. And he'll need to, if he stays there, we'll need to make another strength save.
Okay, another strength save. All right. All right, so we are coming to the top of the turn. Big countdown clock. Kurgan, hit me with another d20. You want to roll low. Vorgrim, can you hit me with a d20? You want to roll high. Calliope, can you hit me with a d10?
That was not low enough.
10 for mine.
Okay, with a 14, we see the countdown clock clicks over and spins down to 77. 91 to 14.
Yep.
You expect me to do maths?
I can math. I didn't come to D&D for maths. With the 2, nothing seems to happen, Vorgrim. But again, you can see that you can see that an undead dragon is looking for something. It's been spooked by something. It's not attacking you guys because it's on its guard for something, and you just don't know what. What did you roll, Calliope? You got a
10. 10 on the
10.
D10.
Ooh, that's fun. So with a 10, you see a different statue. One of the crudely carved statues lights up, and all of you gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until initiative counts 0 of the next round, as brass light sort of shimmers and sparks around you. And as you look around, you can see that these statues, there's one that's blue, one that's red, one that's golden, one that's bronze, and one that's brass. And you get the feeling that maybe some of these do bad, some of these do good, and it depends what you roll.
If they're dragon statues, presumably the ones that are chromatic are bad and metallic are good. Maybe?
One could assume. You guys have had 2 good effects so far from 2 metallic-looking statues. And like when I say metallic, they're like wooden and clay effigies that they've got like a little bit of a spoon here or something that the kobolds have coupled together. Yeah. Yes. So we're back to the top of the order. Calliope, you stand there absolutely damaged. 6 fingers, you see the undead dragon. What do you want to do?
I want to try and get the undead dragon to drop Mary Sue into the water. So, gonna try. I doubt this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the dragon.
Sure.
If this works, it'll be great.
So wisdom save for 12.
Okay.
It's got to beat 12, which isn't
Let's see.
hard. But yes, if it works, it would be great.
It rolled a 13, 12 plus 1.
So close.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
I don't believe there's anything else I really can do as a bonus action at the moment. No. I could do a bardic inspiration, but there's not much need for that at the moment.
That puts us to 6 fingers. So 6 fingers is suddenly surrounded by enemies. He looks at everyone. He looks at Kurgan, looks at Calliope. And his roguish tendencies, he almost stays on Calliope, but then he just flicks to Vorgrim. And for some reason, he stays focused on the heavy tank, which is really weird. What he's going to do, he's going to use Unsettling Visage. So everyone in a 15-foot emanation originating from him that can see him needs to make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw. So let's say that'll be Calliope and Vorgrim only.
Maybe. Oh. I'm not in 15 feet?
15-foot emanation. I'm not actually sure what emanation means.
Emanation, I believe, is
Starts from the outside of
circle.
their...
Okay, yeah, so you would too. So anyone who failed is now frightened.
I
You
believe
can
I
repeat the
passed.
save at the end. Okay, good. All right. So Vorgrim, I want to focus in on you because Calliope and Kurgan saved, but something spooks Vorgrim. What is it that Vorgrim sees that makes him fail and is frightened?
He sees a vision of him kneeling before Lord Bane, having failed in some task of great importance. He knows that he's been dishonored and he can never be redeemed.
And as you say that, the thought flashes through your mind. You remember the cards you drew and the fact that you will get your chance to strike at this. You will get the chance to strike him down. And you're just waiting for that chance. That is all he can do. So that will take us to Steel Smile. Steel Smile is going to see... He's going to see everything going on. He's going to chase after you, Kurgan. How does that play into your concentration spell, Lenora? Sorry, just remind me.
He has to. So he can only move 1 foot for every 2 until he's out of the range, which would be by the bridge. And then I think it's end of his turn. Or is it beginning? Let me just say. No, he'll be all right if he can get out. Then I'll try to push him off the
He's going to
bridge
move
in a
up to Kurgan.
Yep.
He's going to make an attack. 19.
That'll...
And
Oh, actually, I activate shield to deflect that.
ooh, great call. Great call. So that deflects. Bang! His sort of jagged dagger slices off your shield. No damage.
No damage.
He's going to look around. He's going to disengage and come off that walkway just in case someone attempts to blow him into the ocean. And he's going to back up actually towards the blue dragon. Okay. That's his turn.
He would be in the gust there. The gust is 10
He would
feet wide.
You're absolutely right. Let's make another strength saving throw. 1. So he fails his strength saving throw. Perhaps
Then he's-
shocked by his inability.
Then he's going 15 feet straight backwards.
So he actually gets knocked off the tower. As he is knocked off the tower, you can see the undead dragon shifts its gaze over there, but it can't do anything immediately. Is doing something over fighting brush fire you can't really see. Kurgan, you're up.
Kurgan narrowly deflects Steel Smile's blade and then watches as he dances back into a gust of wind and gets thrown off the tower. And so turns back to Six Fingers and Vorgrim and says to Vorgrim, look, I really don't want to get in the way of your duel to the death, but I'm going to stab this guy in the back now. And then proceeds to attempt to attack him. So we have
Sure.
advantage on all our attack rolls, was it?
You do. You absolutely do.
Then I make my attack with short sword first, so I get a 16 as my highest. Does that hit?
That will hit. AC is 14.
Okay, and so I attack with short sword damage and crit damage, which is horrendous. So 9 damage total from that. And then I'll attempt to attack him with my dagger.
So did you do 14 damage all up with that first strike?
No, only 9 with the first one.
9, sorry. Okay, yep, go for it.
And then the second attack, 13 or 22 to hit.
22 hits.
So that's an extra 5 damage.
5 damage. Yeah, he's looking rough. He's looking pretty rough.
And that will be the end of... Actually, I will spend one of my adrenaline rushes to give myself 2 temporary hit points.
Very nice.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, excellent work. Let me just make sure I got everything where it should be. Yep, Steel Smile is thrown from the tower. You plunge your dagger into Six Fingers. Things are looking in your favor. Captain Remington's going to look around at everything going on. He's going to move over this way. And he's going to throw... He holds his hand up and some sort of green algae-like color energy shoots out and some sort of blast, Eldritch style runes lighting up around him, and that flies after Steel Smile. And you can't quite see from your angle whether it hits or not. Which is then Mary Sue, and she's going to make a saving throw. Okay. And the Undead Dragon is going to swoop over towards Steel Smile's falling body and grab it as well. That's all it does on its turn. Again, it's looking, there's something really has spooked it for an Undead Dragon. And finally, Blue Dragon is going to accelerate its ritual. Bronze Dragon can't do anything chained up. Vorgrim, you're up. Lenora's on deck. And then it's back to the top of the turn.
Fulgrim's going to attack yet again with his greatsword, this time activating a Divine Smite.
Ooh.
Now, I know that Fulgrim is afraid of Six Fingers and has disadvantage, but at the same time, that Bronze Dragon effect also gives you advantage. I assume they cancel out.
Cancel out.
Okay.
22.
And
That'll
can
hit.
use my skilled attacker to roll the greatsword damage twice. I could choose an 11 Or I could choose, and that 2 converts to a 3. So that's also an 11. Yeah, I'll take 11 damage. And let's roll the Divine Smite damage. Total of 19.
What does it look like as you absolutely obliterate Six Fingers?
So at the last moment, Vorgrim turns as if he's just going to walk across the bridge, and he's just casually scything his greatsword out in a horizontal bisection, as if he intends to just walk past the falling corpse of the bisected Six Fingers.
And as he falls to the ground, he flashes back, the shape of your brother Gorn, now just an amorphous grey face shifting between different faces. You see yourself, you see your brother, you see a random watchman you knew on the wall at the camp, and he just cackles under his breath and says, You win. But I'm the only one who knows where your brother is. And he bleeds out on the ground.
Perhaps he will die, and then I will simply have him resurrected. And with my remaining movement, I'm going to walk into the center of the field so I can see what this apparatus is and what I can disrupt with my greatsword.
Yep. So you move in towards this ritual. You sense that a ritual is ongoing. From a quick glance, you see the 5 dragon statues are doing something. They're enhancing it somehow. You see a dragon chained up, 2 remaining chains on it. And the blue dragon is really focused on this ritual. It hasn't been attacking you, but it's sensing that it might need to start attacking and not doing the ritual as fast. Yeah, that's where you get a quick glance. You can certainly spend a turn doing something else or use an action to do something else if you have something in particular. But with a quick glance, that's what you get.
Okay, I've already used my full action and I've used both my actions, the regular and the bonus this turn.
Yep. Lenora, you're up.
Lenora's going to drop concentration on Gust of Wind, and she's going to bonus action Healing Word on Calliope.
Yep.
For 13.
Ooh.
Okay. And then she's going to go and have a look at this apparatus in terms of, is this something attackable? Is this something that needs a sort of skill to disrupt it, or can it just be blown up?
Yeah. So do you want to just have a quick glance, or do you want to use an action to inspect it? Or
let's go for... Can I actually use an action to do perception on how I think the most effective way is to disrupt it, dismantle it, so I can then shout at Vorgrim how to attack it?
You roll that. I'll give everyone the general description, then we'll give you further detail. So you see streams of colored light swirling through the air around 11. Okay. The golden statue in this ruined observatory. Each of the 5 dragon effigies you see, each light color matches to red, gold, brass, blue, and bronze. With an 11, you think that this is a ritual and complex moving parts. You think doing something to these statues could be of benefit. Maybe. They look a lot more fragile than the big gold thing. If you had a swipe at the gold thing, it's been constructed by kobolds. It's not impregnable, but it looks really solid compared to the statues, and is probably more critical to the ritual. You can see that the blue dragon is doing something, and you think if he was stopped, the ritual would also stop. So you could either have a go at the blue dragon, you could have a go at the main tougher looking structure, or you could have a go at the sort of clay things made of spoons and timber.
I say to Vorgrim, hit whatever you like. Anything that looks like a dragon, the apparatus, the clay effigies, the blue one itself should be helpful. Whack whatever you like and hit it hard.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
It is Talos' will.
So we go to turn 0, and a couple of things happen. I need... Again, roll a d20. You want to roll low. Lenora, I want you to also roll a d20, and you want to roll low. Pilgrim, you roll a d20, you want to roll high. Calliope, you do your d10. Okay, so as Vorgrim rolls a 5, nothing seems to happen. As Kurgan rolls a 3, that countdown timer seems to spin down further. Whatever Lenora gets will be added to that, but only a 3, taking it down to only 74. And what did you get, Calliope?
7.
Okay, with a 7, so that advantage on your rolls disappears, and you see instead the red dragon statue. Everyone must take a DC 12 dexterity saving throw as fire erupts out of the reddish colored dragon statue.
6.
Okay, so anyone who didn't pass a DC 12 dexterity saving throw needs to take 3 fire damage. Okay, and Calliope is up.
Yeah. So I'm going to move it a little bit closer, so within the 30 feet of this big dragon carrying Mary Sue and now Steel Smile, and going to try and get him to drop them again with another Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Sure. Are you casting on the dragon or on the individual?
On the dragon, so he falls down laughing and therefore letting go of whoever's is carrying. Yeah.
I thought an undead dragon would be immune to that, but it is not. So that's something. Okay.
The laughter is hideous after all.
It is. It's a very bad joke. And
With a
looks
9,
like he
it does not
fails
save.
it. No.
Okay, a 9. What does Tasha's Hideous Laughter do? Remind me again. Do they fall prone?
Yeah, for a creature of your choice that you can see within range makes wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has a prone and incapacitated conditions for the duration. During that time, it laughs uncontrollably if it's capable of laughter, and it can't end the prone condition on itself.
Okay. I want you to picture this image as this undead dragon is swooping through the skies and just falls backwards. Suddenly, this lift carrying you see the bodies that had gathered sort of start to fall through the sky, and the dragon is falling. Can it save from that at the end of its turn, I imagine?
Yes, at the end of each of its turns, it can make it, and each turn it takes damage, it makes another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. Would you like to do anything else with your turn? Would you like to anything?
No, I think I'm very happy with what I've done there.
I think it's great. We can only imagine what an undead dragon finds hilarious. The next person up is, as things start to really escalate and really come to a peak, Aisling. You can see Aisling and Brushfire, her sister, are both absolutely shattered. Like they're both bloody. They're both doing very badly. And her sister is glowing with this sort of haggish green appearance. Kurgan, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to shout out, "Ogre, kill the blue thing!" And then I'm going to... Can I ask which of the statues is the red one?
Let's say northwest is red.
The one up top left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use a bonus action to Oh, hang on. What's going on there? It's... Something very odd has happened. It's not allowing me to move my figure.
Oh, that's right. I can move you, I guess. You want to get over there?
Yep. And then I'm going to try and smash that effigy to pieces.
Yeah, sure. Roll an attack roll. Pretty low check.
All right, so I'll start with my short sword. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, I roll damage. I'm assuming I can't sneak attack this thing. That's 6 damage.
That's all you need. The thing is obliterated, and chunks of red dragon shoot off over the cliff wall to fall to the sea below. And you get the sense that red effect will not be bothering you anymore.
Okay, and then do I have... All right, that'll be my movement. I'm going to throw my dagger at the blue dragon as a bonus action. Or not as a bonus action, as my extra attack. So that is a 13 to hit.
That does. I'm pretty sure that does not hit, actually. Hang on.
That's fair.
Yeah, that doesn't hit, sorry.
That's my action then.
All right. Next on deck, we have Captain Remington. He is going to look to everyone for direction. He's going to look to Lenora and say, "What do you want me to do, Stormlight?"
Smash the dragon effigy nearest to you.
Sure. So you see the one nearest him is some sort of blue effigy. It's got the word Eldenmere inscribed beneath it. And he turns over and shoots another blast of some sort of eldritch description over it, and it just like blows apart. That's his action. He's going to chuck another eldritch blast at the Undead Dragon as well. That's it. So that moves on to Undead Dragons. I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw. 11, not enough. It's still falling through the air. It's getting pretty close to the ocean. It's still cackling.
Excellent.
It's getting dicey. Okay, so we destroy the statue. You have the attention of the blue dragon, Wormling. And it's going to look at... it's going to look at you and the fact that none of you are really clumped up. It's going to make an attack on Vorgrim. So, bite attack. 12 does not hit. It looks, and it's half focused on the ritual, and you can see the brain is like, and carry the 3. Fuck. It doesn't really hit Vorgrim. That is its turn. And the bronze dragon looks up and is actually going to try and attack the altar. So it reaches out with the claw and tries to attack the altar. It's still chained up a bit. It does not hit. Okay. That brings us to Vorgrim.
He'll turn to the blue dragon. I don't even know who you are, but I don't care. And then he's just going to divine smite at the dragon.
13 does not hit.
I think that's all I've got for this turn.
Lenora, you're up.
What's the effigy nearest to me?
There are 3 effigies left. They all look metallic. Bronze, which is closest to you, and the other 2 are golden and brass.
In that case, I'm going to attack the blue dragon.
Yep.
So I will stay where I am, guiding bolt the dragon. That's a miss, I think, with a 10.
Yeah. 10 shoots past it.
Yeah.
Form some maneuver or just something, and it just dodges it.
Stay where I am.
Okay. All right. Turn rolls around. Top of the turn. Can I get a d20 from Lenora, Kurgan, and Vorgrim, and Calliope? Your usual d10.
14.
So with a 14 and a 12, 26 points is wiped off the countdown clock. So we go from 68 to 42. And what did you roll, Vorgrim? 4.
So the people who are meant to be rolling high are rolling low, and the other way around.
So with a 4, nothing happens, but you just glimpse a massive shape flying from the island. You can't see what it is from this angle, but something big is heading your way. That's all you get. Calliope rolled
10.
10. So with that, everyone has advantage on attack rolls and saving throws with a 10 as the brass light shimmers and sparks around you, as if the island itself is coming to your aid. And you remember that there is the bones of many metallic dragons under this reef and under the island. And perhaps something is influencing them. Very good. So that will take us to Calliope.
Yes. So I am going to try and disrupt this blue dragon by chucking a firebolt at it.
Sure.
I critted.
Oh, very nice.
And I rolled like rubbish for damage.
I'll let you roll that with advantage since you had the brass. If you want to roll the damage with advantage since you have the brass.
Not a lot better.
Okay, there's a 4 damage total. Okay. So you do 4 damage to the dragon one. Yep. Anything else?
I am going to, chuck out a bardic inspiration at Volgrim and just go, end this damn thing. You've got this.
Nice. Sling is still fighting Brushfire. And Brushfire is saying something philosophical, and Ashling's throwing moonbeams in her face, which is often the best philosophical argument. Yeah. And then Kurgan.
As my bonus action, my dagger that careened off the dragon's scales gets caught by my mage hand and flies back to my real hand. And then I charge the dragon in the back and attempt to sneak attack it. So starting with my short sword.
Yeah, go for it.
So 15 or 16 to hit.
This thing has an AC of 17. Neither of those will hit. You do have the opportunity to roll with it. Was that you rolling with advantage?
That was with advantage.
Okay. Yep.
So then I attempt with my dagger. That is a crit. I think I'll be taking that regardless of the other
Take
one.
that. I'd take that. Take
So
the
that-
gentleman's crit.
And I'll be applying my sneak attack, so that will also get doubled.
Yep.
So the dagger becomes 9 damage from the dagger, and then the doubled sneak attack is an extra 12. So that is 22 damage.
Ooh. What is going through Kurgan's brain, and what does that look like as you do that?
We are running out of time! Stop fucking around and kill this thing!
I
Very
tried.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna say I hamstring it.
put us on? Remington's going to look to Lenora and say, "What does the adventure call for?"
Did you not hear him? Kill the blue dragon. He was very clear. Very clear. By Talos. Listen to the instructions, man.
Remington's going to pull out his sword. He's going to make a flourish roll and see what happens. 17. Actually does hit. Good on him. Sorry, the hand crossbow does 11 damage. Not bad. So you see he holds up a hand and a blade sort of forms off his arm as algae and kelps wrap around themselves and form a blade, and he just slices at the dragon, causing damage. That's all he does. Move up. Yeah. And that will take us to the Undead Dragon. The blue dragon is starting to look really rough. It's not only bloodied, but it is looking really rough. The Undead Dragon is going to roll. Try and make a wisdom saving throw. Yep, that'll do it. So the Undead Dragon makes the wisdom saving throw and uses its turn gathering the falling victims.
Sorry, just the saves made at the end of their turn. For those,
You are right. It does not gather them.
I just want Mary Sue to crash and drown.
Oh. All right. Dragons up. Just give me 1 second.
It is heartening to see everyone turn to the cause of
Smite, survival.
Justice.
Spite and justice are very closely related when it comes to Paladins of Bane.
They're both in the creed.
Yeah.
I still like to think I'm doing what's right, and I am getting justice for a wrong done upon me.
That's right, because only you can combat piracy.
You wouldn't download a book.
I was
I was
going
going to
to
say,
say, it will be
combating
the last.
piracy, does Lenora take offence at that?
It will be the last time she plagiarizes your literature.
This is the penalty for academic misconduct. Be
It's a
dropped by an
valid
undead dragon
penalty.
into a merciless ocean.
Would that really stop all the people who try it anyway? They always think they'll get away with it.
It would cull the field of academics significantly if you threw them all in the ocean by an undead dragon.
You're not wrong.
Talos approves of this editorial strategy.
So the blue dragon is going to look at, let's roll a dice and decide. It's going to look at Kurgan and unleash its lightning breath. You did the most damage. Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. I don't think that's enough.
You make the save, which is good because it was 23 damage. So halve that.
So, 12?
8.
I'm on 1 hit point.
Yay!
Didn't you get some kind of improved dodge thing to make reflex saves do no damage, or not
at
yet?
5th level, I believe. Actually, I have to need to look that
for
up,
a
but I don't have
while.
it yet. Yeah.
You can see the blue dragon wormling is really panicked and saying,
Sorry, Dad. They're always interfering with the plans, these pesky humans. Stupid dragons.
and that's its turn. Fulgrim, you're up.
Fulgrim will do as he always does. He will swing. And miss.
You have advantage, remember?
Oh, I do.
still does not hit.
You could use your bardic inspiration that I gave you. It's 1d6.
I think I will.
Come on, 2 or better.
Okay, damage rolls. Skilled attacker, so roll this twice. And the 1 converts to a 3, so that'd be an 11.
11.
Alternatively, I think I'll go with the 11. And there's the Divine Smite. This is my last usage of the spell. Oh. So 14
You don't even
damage.
need to use the Divine Smite. Save it.
Yep.
Because that's enough. So what does it look like as Vorgrim attacks this dragon and finishes it off?
My encouraging words just give you that final boost.
He's going to leap atop the pillar of equipment that the kobolds have constructed. And as he's trying to climb up the pillar, he's going to plunge the great sword into the dragon and then uses a handhold to keep climbing atop, ignoring the dragon as he straddles its dead corpse.
And with that, the ritual is disrupted. The energies scatter. And the undead dragon looks around, rises up above the altar, and a bronze dragon shoots out from the island, crash tackles it, and you see them go flying off into the distance in a sprawl of limbs, attacking each other. But you know that you have interrupted the ritual. You have saved the bronze dragon wormling. And whatever the Discord were hoping to achieve with their ritual, you know that your team has stopped their efforts. A team that is unnamed, a team that perhaps needs no name, but they are heroes nonetheless. And as we close, you look over and see both Aisling and Brushfire have fallen to the ground. And that's where we'll end for tonight.